Welcome to the American Dream, selling coastal Virginia. I'm Trish McIntosh with Keller Williams Realty in Virginia Beach. It's a privilege to host a show not only about real estate, but also about community. Warriors Tap House hosts an auction and is one of the sponsors for the Tunnel to Towers Golf Tournament. And inside, we'll meet a few good-hearted people. Inside Warriors Tap House, and I want to introduce you to Mr. Lou Paulson of Paulson & Paulson and Mr. Dave Culler, owner of the Warriors Tap House. Gentlemen, thank you so much for having us here. This is such an honor.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you. How did you get involved with the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, and if you don't mind sharing a little bit about your background?
Well, real quick, I was a Navy brat. My dad was a Navy chaplain, grew up on Marine Corps bases, and came from back in the 60s and 70s during the Vietnam War. I had a lot of friends who were killed in Vietnam. And so then I was a Navy pilot for 7 years. And so I've always had an interest in the military.
Similar background, my dad was a Navy pilot, and so I really wanted to follow his footsteps and became an F-18 pilot in the Navy and had command of a squadron out here at Oceana. And then was a commanding officer at Naval Station Norfolk and then got out of the Navy. Started my own company, and then I started Warriors Tap House here. And so Lou came in here one day and had seen the Tunnel to Towers commercials. We were both very inspired by it, and we're like, we can sit back and talk about it, or we can actually do something about it. And we got involved last year, and very successful first year.
So what are we doing here at the Warriors Tap House?
So tonight we've got an auction. A big part of this is raising money for a Gold Star family right here in the Hampton Roads area. 95 cents of every dollar is going to go back to that family. And then we've got our golf tournament tomorrow over at Virginia Beach National. So we'll do a silent auction here tonight and then a live auction.
Last year we raised $140,000.
That's amazing.
That went to Tunnel to Towers specifically for a family to pay off a mortgage.
Well, I know the auction's getting ready to start. I appreciate all of your time, and not just here, but just all of your heart and soul into this mission. And you know, I will be walking around here too. Thanks, gentlemen, so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's an honor to be standing here with Mr. Tom McDonald, Director of the National Golf Series with Tunnel to Towers Foundation.
The foundation was formed when off-duty New York City firefighter Stephen Siller on September 11th was on his way home to play in a golf outing when he heard on his scanner that a plane had hit the World Trade Center. Steve called his wife Sally, asked her to call his 3 brothers who he was supposed to play golf with that day, turned his car around, went back to his firehouse. The firehouse was empty. They had already responded to the crash. Steve grabbed all his gear, put it in his truck, drove to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, which connects Brooklyn to Lower Manhattan. It was closed for security purposes. Steve grabbed all his gear, put it on 60 pounds of gear, ran the 1.7 miles through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. They turned out to be his final footsteps. He left behind a beautiful wife, Sally, 5 young children. But he was able to take part in a rescue effort that saved thousands and thousands of people's lives that day. Even though on September 11th we lost 2,977 people, many were saved in New York because of the work of the first responders, NYPD, FDNY, and Port Authority Police, as well as other emergency services groups. We've been able to do some very good things over the years. Our main mission is to always remember 9/11 and to support those that protect us at home and protect us abroad. We also have a fallen first responder program. So if a police officer or emergency service person is lost in the line of duty and they have a family with young children, we're going to step in and pay off their mortgage.
Thank you so much, Mr. McDonald. We appreciate you.
Trish, thank you very much. God bless.
Even though this is the ending of my show, your ongoing support can continue to do good. Thanks so much.